Hey guys, welcome back to Minecraft with Mabini. I could grow some pumpkin seeds as well. Okay. There's all sorts to do. I spoke to a farmer in the last episode and he's selling potatoes and carrots. So that's what I want to do. I'm pretty sure I have carrots and potatoes. I can just pinch from this guy. So, but you know, let him do what he wants to do. He earned them legitimately. He didn't have a sword or anything because like he could just kill me and stop me from doing that. So, my epic fucking farm going on here. So, I reckon I'll have an epic potato farm going on around here. Or one, maybe this will be the potato farm, or... He looks like a Sylvester or something, doesn't he? There was a cat food that you could get. You are not a Sylvester, you are like a Sophie or something. Because it'd be good to just have more things that we can farm. Like the villages, some of the things that I can do. Otherwise I have to go into the caves and find stuff. I got a big cave system that I gotta go through, but I don't feel like going through it at the moment. Oops, that's the end of that. The Same Industries Minecraft realm is still being paid for, and I didn't realise that. I thought that I had stopped it, but I guess I had brought it back at some stage and forgotten to not do that. Maybe I'll have a guest on Minecraft. I can actually stream stuff as well on Discord, so I will be able to just show the people that I'm talking to what I'm doing, which is good. I'm just not used to having a good internet connection, and sometimes it's not great, but I don't know if that's anything to do with the internet. I'm pretty sure the internet's fine. I think sometimes it comes down to the servers that you're running on, because you know sometimes websites you're on, like if it's a movie website, it's very hard to get a good internet connection sometimes. So, and I think one of the episodes more recently is the therapy one, where I talk about the first time, and so since then I've had a lot of sessions. Oh, it's just behind a cloud. That's cool. I had quite a few sessions now. And I think we're getting somewhere, but it really came down to me doing something about the... because it was like a reoccurring issue that wasn't a lot to do with me, but to do with what was unfolding around me. And so I needed to do something, and we worked out what that was, and I did it, and I think things are heading in the right direction. So, yeah, doing therapy might not be a permanent thing. I'm definitely thinking of it as a temporary thing that I can do to solve an issue, because I was having... And I noticed I have these... Sometimes I get really upset, and I'm just stressed and need to work out what to do, and you know, I relayed all of this to my therapist, and she's passed on some good sources to understand things. There's something about, I think it's called the anger volcano. This is what anger usually comes from, and there's this idea that anger isn't a bad emotion, it's just an emotion that shows what you're angry about. Sometimes I can get like really briefly angry at work, but usually it's just coming from like, you know, people aren't communicating with me, and so that can be pretty frustrating. Yeah, I was thinking of getting a dog deck. This is not even from this episode. This is a thought that I was briefly having in the last episode. I'm thinking about getting a dog to get me out of the house and meet people, and yeah, that'd be good. Potentially meet the future love of my life, but unlikely, but possible. Definitely more possible than just going to the shops and going to work, and because that's all I do. That's all I do. Go to the shops, go to work. That's pretty much it. I don't go anywhere else. I don't go to places and meet people. People, what a bunch of bastards. Alright, so as you can see, I have things to... You selling bread? No, where's Potato Boy? Sir, you didn't want to sell me potatoes? You unemployed people making babies, what the hell's wrong with you lot? You just got bread and pumpkin pie. It's ridiculous. Is this an actual Minecraft song? I thought they phased all those out. As in C418 song. I don't know. It's one of those questions that it keeps me up at night. I forgot I was recording. I completely fucking zoned out. I think that's just the sort of day I'm having. I've got a zoned out sort of day. Maybe I should play fucking F1 Manager. That's a zoned out sort of game to play. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm pretty hopeless sometimes at that. Okay, we need to get out of this because the zombies are gonna start spawning. And they're gonna pinch all my freaking bits and pieces. Ah, damn it, it's raining. God freaking damn it. So I like that I've made it into sort of sections. Like, we've got a whole stack of 64 and are doing this whole section. So, I think that's good. I think we do get quite a bit of wheat out of this. You don't get a lot of emeralds, but the main thing I really want to target is getting the farmer up a level. Because it's just what you do. You just level up your villages. And once we got that going, I don't know, I think I need to make some blocks to give the people something to do. And one day we'll get some name tags and name the cats. Should be good. We'll call them Cat and other cat. So weird, people driving slowly in my street. I'm just like, what are you doing? Driving slowly in my street like a crazy person. I think they've just pulled out of a driveway or something further down the street, and I've just never seen their car before, and I'm just not that nerdy enough to be like, I know that exact car and where it comes from. I'm only familiar with like the ones next door to me and be like, oh, such and such has got this colour, that car. I don't have that kind of brain. Especially these days, I barely have a brain anymore. It's just robbed of all the possibilities that could have occurred. I was going through some photos today, actually, looking at things, remembering when things used to be good, like March 2023. Things were pretty crazy. I didn't even realise that was when the crazy stuff was going on. But yeah, after I got back it was like the end of March and the start of April. I got COVID. I just got back from the Australian Grand Prix, one of the best times of my life, and obviously I've gone on to move into my own house and battling ongoing health issues. I have different vitamins and I'm not sure which ones are going to be the right ones. I think I need to really just have like a really concentrated schedule and be like, this is what I'm going to do no matter what, because I think when I come up with excuses for what I'm allowing myself to do, that's when things don't go to plan and things can possibly start falling apart for me. So I just need to kick up the arse, but also sometimes you got to do something, and so it can be difficult to think about what's okay and what's not okay. I've been thinking about just watching movies and maybe doing some more movie reviews, not on my magazine, because I recently had this revelation, I don't actually want to write about stuff that I feel like I have to. So if I'm going to talk about something or write about something, I'd much rather do it in a capacity that I find easier to do. Like, I just like to come up with new things that I could possibly do, but I don't have the time. And it would be good if I could just be like, yeah, so this isn't going to happen straight away because I'm doing this instead. This will be on the back burner. This is like 2027 sort of stuff, or something like that. I'm a young man. I've still got my physical ability. Now's the time to do things that require my physical ability. Like if I wanted to get into music and start playing a musical instrument, now's kind of the time to do it. Like, you get old, I think there's a guy on YouTube, like an old guy, who writes songs and plays songs, and it's good for him. So I was thinking, so there's an argument both ways. If you're like, oh, I think it's because I want to do shows. I want to do rock and roll concerts, and be in bands and stuff, not just be a guy playing guitar, writing songs. Because that's not the way I see myself. I don't see myself as a guy a guy by myself writing songs. I see myself as a guy in a band. That's the kind of musician that I would be. I'm not a singer-songwriter. Some people are. Some people go, oh, I just don't have any friends, so I have to do all this by myself. But I do have friends in music, and I like going to see new bands and be like, oh, these are my new favourite band. There's a band in Adelaide called Baby Teeth that recently put out their single, Baseball Annie, which is not a new song. They've had it for a few years, but I guess they've recorded it, and it sounds pretty much the same way that they play it normally. So a band called Stella put out a music video for their song Space Song, which is, they put out an EP a while ago. I think what was crazy to me, when Baby Teeth put out their single for Baseball Annie, they said, oh, maybe we'll do an EP in a few years. And I'm like, nah, man, there's got to be a way. I'm a believer in ways of doing things, because I've been a creative person in the digital space for a long time. I genuinely believe that there are ways to do things that don't require you to be in a certain position. So I'm pretty keen on going for things, going and doing. You know what? Let's go to fucking Mad Max and get some coin and level him up. Most importantly, I want him to be a buff Chad Farmer. I want him to be one of those guys in Farmer Wants a Wife, where all the girls go crazy for him. So where is he? Sir, have you gone to bed? He might have gone to bed. Sir? Sir? Is he going to bed? Where is he? Where is he there? You. Right. Alright, sounds good to me, thank you. Pleasure doing business with you. I'm a nighttime farmer, man. I go out. You know what? Close that door. I don't want a creeper or something in there blowing up my man. There's a zombie. We need to put some lamps up and down the place. There we go, dude. Oh, oh, oh. Ah, fuck. Never mind. It's okay. I just remembered what you can do. Because I'm sure some of you were probably thinking, why don't you use bone meal? Oh, idiot. Why didn't I think of that? Ah! In real life, I'm thinking about being a potato man. Okay, can we knock these? We can. That was so hard to tell. Don't eat the potato. We're trying to grow the potato, not eat him. We've got bread. No, we don't. These potatoes are gonna... Don't eat the... God damn it. I've got... We can make some bread. That's part of the problem, is that I'm so focused on making money that I forget to eat. It's like me in real life. I'm just so dedicated to the craft. I have been thinking about doing overtime. I was thinking about it, and then I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm better off not doing it. I'm pretty chill about a lot of things, so wanna play baseball. That's how Baseball Annie goes. It's they're just sort of like a fun band. Like, she's just going, I want to play baseball. But I think what it's actually about is having a crush on a guy who plays baseball, and so she's like, oh, I really want to play baseball, even though she really didn't even give a crap about it before. So I think it's just what happens when people are into things. Suddenly something matters more to you because you got a crush on them, even though if you didn't have a crush on them, if you weren't obsessed with that person, it just wouldn't even be a thing that you cared about. Like, what if I met a girl who loved IndyCar? So all of a sudden I was really into IndyCar. That's just not... Like, I have the capability of learning a lot about a subject, but the interest will come from something sparking that interest, whether it be a certain driver or an incident or something. My knowledge of IndyCar is fairly limited, but I do have a general understanding of how the category works. Eyes on Amado, when he saw the most recent episode, as I record this, which is not, I think it's episode 7 of Minecraft Mabini Season 2. He was like, oh, this one's from a while ago, because, I keep in touch with him and tell him what's going on. And he was like, how much of a backlog have you got? And I'm like, you know what? There's one more. And then that's all I've got. I haven't recorded another one since December. And so, maybe that's a good thing. I have in the past been capable of generating a massive backlog because I had a massive interest in the game and doing videos on it. But I felt like I didn't want to. And that's like a whole documentary's worth of discussion, and I'm going to do it one day. I've done a couple of little things about the original Minecraft Mabini series and MWM Inbetweenie and Minecraft building stuff. There's a lot to discuss and break down, and there's so many things, so many factors into why things happen the way they did, and that's just life. But I was a dumb teenager, so that's a big explanation for a lot of things, really. It's a shame I got... Hang on. Goofus and Doofus... Goofus? Garvas. It looks the same as Doofus. It literally looks exactly the same. So it's a shame you can't get like random light colours or something. The Siamese one is the blue eyes. It's all amazing. So yeah. Do I have my skin? I do, look at me. Oh, I'm the crazy cat man. Right, see you in the next episode, guys. Bye bye.